Dear students, this is our last part of numerical method, that is the C section, that is numerical integration. In a numerical integration, we have three rules. One is Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule and Widal's rule. Here also they will give the examples, they will give the equation in terms of integration. Means if they ask to find 3x square dx, integration of 0 to 1 3x square dx, this is finding value. By using this we have to solve these three rules. First one, Simpson's 1/3 rule is I is equal to integration of a to b y dx is equal to h by 3. H is nothing but b minus a divided by n. B minus a are our limits. A minus a, b are the limits divided by n. N is equal parts. If 6 equal parts they will give, you have to consider n as a 6. If they ask to find 7 ordinates, means that is one less equal parts we are getting. Means n plus 1 ordinates is equal to n equal parts. That is 7 ordinates means n 6 equal parts. N is equal to 6 we have to consider. The formula is Simpson's 1/3 rule, h by 3 y0 plus y6 plus 4 y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 y2 plus y4. The even number, odd numbers and even numbers. 4 is multiplied with the odd numbers, 2 is multiplied with the even number. Y0 and y6, first value and the last value. For your syllabus up to y6 is there. Understood? Y0 and y6, first value and last value compulsory you have to write. Don't repeat the last value once again. Here the even numbers are there. Don't write y2 plus y4 plus y6. Already y6 we written here. Y0 plus y6, 4 odd numbers plus 2 even numbers. Now Simpson's 3/8 rule. Here also 3/8 rule. H we have to get it from b minus a divided by n. Y0 plus y6, first value plus last value plus 3 into y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5. Here multiple of 3 term is not there. Multiple of 3 term is not there. That we written here 2 into y3. Multiple of next term is y6. Already we written here. That you have to remember. 3 y2 y1 y2 y4 y5 2 into y3. This is a Newton's 3/8 rule. Last is a Widal's rule. Widal's rule is 3h by 10. The formula is I is equal to 3h by 10. I is nothing but our equation. Here how to remember the Widal's rule? 1 5 1 6 1 5 1. Y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. Up to y6 is for their your syllabus. 1 5 1 6 1 5 1. 1 5 1 5 1 6 1 5 1. Like this you have to remember the Widal's formula. Now we have to take one example. Before that we have to see the important note for this. When we divide the intervals a and b in a n equal parts, that become n plus 1 terms. That's why the x we have to consider as a one less number. Means x they will start with the x0, x1, x2, same up to xn. Means the n equal we have to consider as a xn terms. Like this, started with the x0 and with the xn means the number or n only. That you have to consider. And second important rule is in a 1/3 rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, n must be multiple of 2. N must be multiple of 2. That is, it may be a 2, 4, 6, 8. The n terms you have to consider in terms of 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. In a 3 by 8, n is a multiple of 3. Means 3, 6, 9, 12 like this. And Widder's rule, n must be multiple of 6. 6, 12 like that. You have to consider. All in the rules are common is a 6. If they ask to find all the 3 rules at a time, you have to consider n as a 6. If they not mentioned, if they mentioned the n, that range only you have to consider. Let us see one example on this. If the example, they will give the integration. Zero to 1, 0 to 6, 3x square dx. Here the given interval is 0 to 6 and 6 equal parts. 6 equal parts. Wherever you will get an equal part means n is equal to 6 only you have to consider. N is equal to 6. You have to find all the 3 rules here. Now, they will give only this much. You have to create the table for finding x and y. Here x, y is nothing but 3x square. Okay. Now, here all the 3 rules we have to satisfy. N must be a common for all the terms. That's why you have to take x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now in the place of x substitute 0, it becomes a 0. 1, 3, here 12, 27, 48, 75, 108. All the x value you have to substitute in this y equation. After getting these all the values, you have to consider these are y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y6. Yes, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks are there. How many n we are considering? 6. Means x is n plus 1 terms. We have to consider a 1 less. N terms you have to consider. Now here you have to substitute the value. H is equal to what I told. H is equal to b minus a divided by n. What is a b here? 6 minus 0 divided by 6 is equal to 1. The length of this h is 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The length of that each x value is a 1. That 1. That you have to find. Then you have to create the table. Now h is 1 divided by 3. Now substitute the y0 value. Y0 is a 0. Y6 is a 108. Plus 4. Y1 is a 3. Y3 is a 27. Y5 is a 75. Plus 2. Y2 is a 12. Y4 is a 48. After simplifying, you will get 216. The same value you will get for all the 3 rows. Here also the same. 3, h become a 1, 8. Y0 is a 0. Y6 is 108. Plus 3, y1 is 3 plus y2 is 12 plus 48 plus 75 plus 2 into 27. After simplifying, you will get 216. In the Widder's rule also, you have to substitute all the values. Here also 3 by 10. Y0 is 0 plus 5 into 3 plus 12 plus 6 into 27 plus y4 is 48 plus 5 into 75 plus 108. the value you will get 216. Means after substituting all the values, all the rules, you will get the same value. If you apply for this numerically, analytically, means I is equal to integration of 0 to 6 3x square dx. If we apply the analytically, if you integrate this one, x cube divided by 3, 0 to 6, 3 get cancelled, 6 cube is nothing but 216. The value of this you will get same. Applying analytically and applying the numerically, both the values you have to same. The same you have to remember the things, the rules. If you are satisfied, then you can easily create the table for this.